develops the finest suiting fabrics in the world. The lineage line from Raymond.
Uff, இந்த வயித்து தொந்தரவு.
Waterfowls used to come to this lake every year. Used to come from very far off to this lake, and there are more than 50,000 waterfowls used to come to this lake every year. Now it is afraid if this situation continues, like this sewage getting into the lake directly, and now it is almost 6 to 7 feet of the depth of this lake is covered with this slush. Look at this gentleman is trying to take out the slush, which is hardly about 1 feet from the water. You can see the amount of slush has been embedded in this lake for years due to the sewage was let into this lake directly, and the raw sewage and oils, grease and acids have been polluted this lake to this extent. Look at the color of the water, which is almost black, and you can see the depth of the water as well as the slump. The slush is almost about 6 to 7 feet, and 2 feet of water is a clear, very clear here. The birds have disappeared, and it is going to cause lot of disease for the innocent villagers as well as the people around. You can see the condition of the waste materials. Even I have seen some of the tires, and here is the breeding center for the mosquitoes. And billions and billions of mosquitoes are breeding from this place, and you can imagine how the people around defrost from the chemicals which is overflowing from the outlet, and you can see the sewage is coming out and flowing into the Agara lake from 8 outlets of huge pipes, and they are now going to go from this lake, the Agara lake, in BTM layout and HSR layout, and it's now flowing from here in Agara, which is HSR layout, and you can see the chemicals and acids are outflowing these pipes, and they are making their way to the other side of Koramangala. It's nothing but a Jaksandara, and entering into the Koramangala, and this is the sewage coming from KR Market, Wilson Garden as well as Koramangala, and you can see the community cell which is situated very close the next door of this open drain. The flow of these raw sewage as well as rainwater and things also been let in, and here is the sewage from the other side of the city. This is from HAL and airport, and you can see the same condition prevailing in this part. Lake from the airport side, and here is the sewage, open drain is now entering to this lake, and you can see it is hardly 1 kilometer from the airport, and plant which is to treat the water, which is to treat the sewage water, and grease entering from the HAL and NAL, and so many animals and billions of birds, they're all affected. Question. And so already the surroundings, groundwater is become useless, and the entire surroundings is now become almost very pathetic today. By this, and these birds are much more free, and they may fly off, but what about the human beings and the animals were forced to live near the lake?
This is the dam in Hosur, where the water from Bellandur is flown to this dam via Varthur Lake, and then it joins the river coming from Nandi Hills called South Penikini River, and finally it reaches this dam in Hosur. I don't know whether you believe it or not, this water in the dam, which was stocked for months, is being treated for the consumption of Hosur people. The rest of the water is being allowed to flow to Tamil Nadu. It goes to Krishnagiri, then Banduti, and Kadalur, and reaches the Bay of Bengal. Such a huge dam which stocks the water, and here is this agitation of Bellandur Lake in front of the Pollution Control Board in MG Road. You can see how the lake has been contaminated with chemicals, slush, oil, grease, and so many industrial waste. There were 7 inlets to this lake where these things have been discharged to the lake without any treatment, and
ಬೆಳ್ಳಂದೂರು ಕೆರೆಯ ಕಲುಷಿತ ನೀರಿನಿಂದ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕದ ಗ್ರಾಮಸ್ಥರು ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ರೋಗಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಲಿಯಾಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದರೂ ಪರಿಸರ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸದೆ ನಿರ್ಲಕ್ಷ್ಯ ತೋರಿರುವುದರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನಾ ಧರಣಿ ನಡೆಯಿತು. ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಡೆಸಿದ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಿಂದ ಕೆರೆ ನೀರು ಕಲುಷಿತಗೊಂಡಿರುವುದು ದೃಢಪಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಪರಿಸರ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ತಪ್ಪು ವರದಿ ನೀಡಿದೆ ಎಂದು
each and every price been accounted in this Panchayat, whatever has been spent. Today, it proves beyond any doubt that each and every price been accounted in this Panchayat, whatever has been spent, and everyone